If you didn't get up at 5 o'clock in the morning and drive a bunch of people in a van to work, if you don't know what it's like to get a call at 3 o'clock in the morning and have to get up and go figure out what to do with a kid after he's had a reoccurrence, if you don't know what it's like to go to funerals for overdoses, if you don't know what it's like boots on the ground with this, then I'm really not interested in what you have to say. I will listen to you. I will respect your opinion, but I do not believe that you should proclaim yourself as an authority or that you should proclaim yourself to be an expert just because you sit on a certifying committee or because whatever it may be. If you've never run a recovery house a day in your life, I'm not interested in your expert advice. What you may need to be doing is talking to people who have done this day in and day out. And I will say this, that discussions are being had, bills are being written up, certifications committees are meeting, and there is little involvement from those who run recovery housing, who do it day in and day out. The people who started it with their own money and their own time, because guess what? There's no funding. In South Carolina, there's no funding for recovery housing operators. So this is the bottom line. And I'm going to say this, and it may piss some people off, okay? But I don't think that this would be happening to any other group of people. I'm going to say it. I think that this involves stigma, and I think it involves discrimination. Because to be meeting and to be writing up bills and to be having all these meetings and these certifications committees and telling us what you think we should be doing without us in the room is absolutely wrong. Could you imagine having meetings about minorities and drawing up bills about minorities or any other group of people and not having them in the room, or drawing up bills that revolve around teachers and not having any input from teachers or having their involvement in it? Do you think that would be right? I think not. And so with that said, I want to speak to my recovery housing operators. I don't know if they're going to hear this, but here's the thing. I've sent that bill out to people and I've had very little response. So if you want to get involved and you want to have your voice heard, you got to stand up and do it. And I understand it's hard when you're getting pushback from people who have never done this a day in their life. But we have to stand up, and there's some things that we all need to change. There's some exploitation going on. There are things that need to change. This is a vulnerable population. And again, I think it revolves around stigma. Would we allow people to be treated in the way that some of these places are treating people? Absolutely not.